Hello everybody and welcome back to iRacing. It is week 1 of a new season here on iRacing and we are racing in IMSA at Watkins Glen, 45 minutes in open setup. I'm doing something I've actually never done before in IMSA. I am racing a GT car. I have always raced the LMP car, the DP, whatever you want to call it. This is the first time ever I have driven a GT car in one of these races as we are going real slow here. Not sure what we're waiting on. I know we're trying to give space to the DP cars like real life, but come on people. Prefer not to go green in the middle of the corner, which I have a feeling we are. But like a lot of people, decided to buy the Mercedes GT3 car that just came out.
Green.
And in giving it a try, we are green. Well before the final corner.
Clear left.
But honestly, that just allows our class to straighten out a little bit, which I kind of like. To be honest with you, let's see if we can all make it through turn 1.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear to the left.
Everybody being safe. So I am the lowest numbered car in the GT class, car number 21. What's concerning is all of the LMP2 cars are the numbers behind us, so not sure if that means something on iRacing, but a little nerve-wracking nonetheless as we head into the chicane for the first time. So far, you know, because I've raced the GT3 cars in the GT3 races, it's been a while, but I have. But especially this car in particular, what I'm noticing is, I think I'm having the hardest time coming to grips with is, no pun intended, the grip. I just don't expect this car to have the downforce and the grip that it does, and it's quite something. The one thing I noticed doing long runs is the grip on this Mercedes does go away relatively fast, so definitely have to adjust the way you drive.
Still there.
This Ferrari, I believe it's Ferrari, yes it is,
Clear left.
really wanted to squeeze us there. Let's get ready to exit the boot. This right here is my worst corner. No matter what I drive, I just suck with that little bump right there when it comes back with the cup circuit. That's a BMW in front of us. Overall, though, pretty good first lap. If you've never done or watched an IMSA race before from iRacing, we will have to make a pit stop.
8th place.
They do make it so that the fuel tank isn't big enough. They limit it. Getting off track there. But it's Watkins Glen. You can go wherever the hell you want. Here we go, in line right now. Not going to push the car too hard right now because really with the way pit stops work in IMSA and sports car racing, you don't have to. You don't really want to take tires because they don't do it at the same time as fuel. So a big name of the game, aside from your fuel here, making sure you get that right, is saving your tires. Because you want to do the full 45 minutes on a set of tires, and if you abuse them early, you are really going to be struggling later on. So we are definitely faster than this Mercedes. Don't know if he just ran wide on purpose, or if he just, you know, outbroke himself there, but get that spot. Like these, my braking is way off from what I ran in qualifying and practice, just because, like I said, I'm just trying to take care of the tires right now. I really don't want to lock them up too much. Don't want to overdrive. Just because I know, especially in this Mercedes, it can be easy to do. So you're kind of hoping you do that, and then you have the pace later on. It's kind of like Formula 1 in that regard, where tires play a huge role in the strategy, as well as where you do come out when you pit. However, that's more of an issue for the DP
Okay,
or
Des, there'll be
LMP
chances here.
cars,
Let's make sure we can take them. 7th position.
considering they'll have to work through the traffic. We don't have to work through traffic,
Track limits, watch
but
those
this is the
lines.
first time I'll have to worry about faster cars approaching. I'll try to be a better lap car, a better GT driver than the GT drivers I've experienced. I'll say that. Tell you what, in everything but a stock car, that is so fast.
You're reeling Almeida in the gaps now, 0.6.
Tell you what though, I really like driving this Mercedes. In Gran Turismo, actually, because when I drove, and if you've seen any videos in the past where I drive a GT car, now I'm in the McLaren or the Audi or something like that. I didn't really start driving the Mercedes until Gran Turismo Sport. And I just fell in love with the way the car sounded. And at least in Gran Turismo, I liked it because of the
The
engine
next car is Almeida.
placement and the way that the bonnet is. It's just so different from the other cars. From so many of the GT cars, rather. Now, when this one came out, I was like, you know what? I gotta get it. Because I absolutely love this car. We are all over the back of this 17 car. Go ahead, take a look down the inside into turn 1.
Car left. Hold your line.
Hold a tight wheel there. He'll give us the spot there. Up to P6.
Well done, Des. Nice move, mate. The gap to Almeida.
Now he's
behind
got a
is
car
now
all over him
0.3.
again. Let's make sure. Yep, did take the fuel off. Good. But now we're the one in trouble here because of the draft. Luckily, these two are going to battle side by side, which will help us into the bus stop. The thing that always amazes me when I come here is just how different we drive this track for each car because of how fast it is. This track, you know, being one of the fastest road courses out there, this track drives so different depending on the car than really any other because of that mechanical grip you need. Aero just plays such a big factor here. It's so different from the slower road courses because it really makes a difference depending on what class you're in, that's for sure. A little bit oversteer there. But we're about to complete our 4th lap. I've watched Casey Kerwin do this race a couple of times this week. In his splits, of course, he's in the highest of splits considering he is, what, an 8K road rating. He got lapped, I believe it was 3 times by the LMP cars.
6.
So it'll be interesting to see if that's what happens. And if that thanks us for an LMP car passing a GT car, we may be lapped sooner than I thought. That was almost bad.
Okay, Des. Our fuel window will open after 18 minutes. Closes after 32 minutes.
Car left. Clear on the left.
Lap 6. That did not take long at all. Let's see here. Another one coming up might get us by turn 1 here. If not, we're going to make sure we give him the inside lane here.
Blue flag.
There we go, driving the Penske livery. Oh, looks like we are well into traffic
Okay,
now,
Des.
so
Faster car approaching.
that's just going to make things so much more interesting here. I actually got caught up by seeing that notification. I ended up screwing up the corner to get back onto the rest of the circuit from the boot. But so far, our pace remains good. Just got to make sure we stay out of the way of these LMP cars that get to us and not give up too much time to the cars behind us. But luckily, so far, so good on that. We seem to be actually pulling away just the smallest bit from the BMW behind. There was a bit of a train for a while. It's still kind of there. You can kind of see it in the mirror. But it's a little bit more spread out now.
Blue flag.
Let's see where this LMP is. Ooh, slide the tires there. Didn't want to do that.
On your left. Clear left.
I'm sure that LMP was shitting themselves thinking I was about to spin in front of them. Okay, so just past halfway on our fuel here. Looks like all of the LMPs just about done here. Got one more behind us. I think there's only 13 cars in class, but tell you what, we managed this way better than the other cars. We managed to gain a couple seconds to the cars in front.
There's a faster class car
And
behind.
we have passed those behind us. Whoa!
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Des.
Seeing that car in front of me absolutely threw me off. And I started looking in my mirrors for the LMP car.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Drove right off. Luckily, only scraped the wall. Should be just fine, but did lose a bunch of time. So all that stuff I said about gaining on those cars in front and putting the cars behind away. Yeah, forget that. It's back to the way it was beforehand. But, hey, at least we had the buffer so we didn't lose any spots. But now we gotta get back to it and work. But at least we still gained a spot with someone spinning. Be interesting to see when the GT cars around us start to come into the pits.
P5.
Top 5 right now. I would definitely take that as a finish here. I got 5.3 seconds up the road to the cars behind us, or cars ahead of us. Let's see if we can work on that at all and,
1.6.
again, see when some of the guys start coming in for pit stops. We're also putting a nice gap to the car behind us here. So we're currently on our 11th lap of what should be around 25, 26 laps, depending on the leader pace and LMP. So overall, can't complain much. I just know that this is a video that so far it's going to get chopped up a lot just because well, not a great deal of much is happening. We'll say though, the car is just starting to get a lot tighter. Going to start backing up that corner, I think, in order to make that turn a little bit better, not run the risk of running wide again and smacking the wall. But yeah, definitely feel that grip starting to leave us, but overall, I can't complain. This car's still handling great for what it is. Looks like the pit cycle has begun. Works for us because those two were battling and I had my head down for a lap and a half, or whatever it was since we last spoke. Caught them by quite a bit. Actually running our fastest laps right now.
Going out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
1:45.7 that last lap. Making really good pace here, so I don't want to come in just yet. I think I want to hold off for now. Just because the pace on the car seems really good. However, if I start to see the LMP cars, I think I'm going to come in just so I don't have to deal with getting lapped, because even in GT, you still have to think about the traffic. It's not
this
a
car.
guarantee that only the LMPs have to worry about traffic. There's an art to
5
getting a
minutes of
lap.
fuel remaining.
Heard the crew chief there, 5
Half
minutes.
distance.
Left of fuel, halfway. We are closing on this car in front of us here. See if he decides to come in or stay out for a couple more laps. We should have a couple good laps in us here. 5 minutes of fuel or so left. Don't know what happened to that 17 car. Don't know if he pitted, spun, or what, but he's no longer showing up on my relative, and there's an LMP. So I think we're going to do one more lap here, because since they are spread out a little bit. So we're going to do this lap, and then we're going to come into the pits. So this is our in lap here.
Well done, Des. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. Blue flag, P3.
And wide there again.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. The class leader from a faster class is behind.
Left side, clear left.
It's the Penske car, so either they're during their pit cycle or he has really upped his pace. Getting caught there might help us a little bit gain on this car in front of us. Let's see if he decides to come in with us on this lap. I think the car behind me might have come in, because he's not on the relative now either.
Right side, clear right.
Alright, LMP gets past us there. Ooh, car did not want to turn there.
Yellow flag.
Got yellow flags here. Not sure why. Looks like a lapped car went around. Signal that we're going to pit here.
Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Looks like the car in front is going to come in as well.
Okay, Des.
Whew.
To the end.
Whew!
Box in. 5, 4,
Where are we?
3, 2, 1.
There we are.
Box now.
Right. 10 seconds of optional for repair from when we hit the wall. Not going to worry about that, obviously.
Tremblay is now in the lead.
Waiting on Lollipop. There we go. Forgot the car number that was in front of us. Put it into second so we don't get too much wheel spin there.
Clear.
Well, the 11 car who did pit is still behind us and by 5 seconds, so that clearly worked out in our favor. So push now on the out lap because it is go, go, go to the end. And the car in front of us must have taken the same amount of fuel we did because he left the box about the same time as us. Tell you what, we are getting all over the back of him here. And looking at what they gave me, the average-wise, less than a gallon here at the finish. Whoa, dude! Had to slam on the brakes mid-corner because he just stopped. Don't know what that was about. Good thing I was paying attention, though. Seems to really be struggling here. Oh man, it's starting to get really tight on some of these corners. see if anyone else is in the pit lane here. If we can get past them. Doesn't really look like it.
P4.
You're now P4, so tell you what, I think we may have nailed the strategy here. We are really working our way up through the GT field here, so I'm gonna get my head down again and jump back in a little bit here. Come on, you son of a bitch.
On your left. Clear left, left side, clear left.
Woo!
Come on, stop fanning about. Fucking pass him.
I am fucking trying, crew chief.
146.5.
Now we've got another car here in the battle.
Clear to the left.
Okay, Des, gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Defend hub.
On your left, clear to the left.
This Ferrari is fast.
Far left. Still there.
There's a faster car approaching.
And we have an LMP coming.
3 wide, you're on the right, clear left.
Tell you what, that certainly got intense. Even though I know I cut in for the video, I still didn't talk much because, whew. I don't know what this Ferrari, how he's behind me, because he just seems to be so much
Far right,
faster.
Clear right.
Blue flag.
I don't know how he got behind
Far
me.
right. Still there.
Got a better run through the corner there.
Steady. Still there.
Ooh, dude, you were not clear.
Still there. Clear right.
He definitely thought he was clear there. Now, it might just be glitching out, but on my thing it's showing he hasn't pitted. But again, that might just be a glitch. So we have another LMP2 coming. It's also showing the leader hasn't pit, and I don't think you can go this far without pitting, so I think the Race Labs thing is just broken.
Right side. Clear. Clear to the right.
But as it stands right now, we are still P3 in class, so hey, either way, I will take it. We were, what, 5th, 6th before the pit stop started, so not sure what happened, but all of a sudden, we're now battling for a podium. Which, you know, I'm cool with. Tell you what, though, so I don't know when this is going out, but I am recording this. Whoa! No, 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 no. Damn it!
Blue flag.
And just like that, we're back to where we were before the pit stops. Damn it! I always talk about keeping it clean and all this other stuff. Couldn't follow my own advice there, just pushed
Clear
it
on the left.
a little too hard there in the bus stop. Like you see it
Right side.
in the way the car is
Clear
driving.
right.
There's
Clear,
just this car loses its grip towards the end of the race, and I'm just losing the grip here. Ah, damn, that sucks. Had a podium and we threw it away. Typical. When we have a clean race with everyone, I become my own enemy. Go figure. Anyway, what I was trying to say when I spun out, I don't know what day this is going out, but I am recording this on Wednesday, the day with the massive heat wave through most of the country. Where I am, it is currently 90-something degrees.
P6. Okay, Des.
Tell you what, I am starting to get a little toasty in the sim rig, so Who knows, maybe that played a role too, but I'll tell you what, I cannot wait for these 10 minutes to be over. Especially now that I've embarrassed myself a good bit.
I estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Well, that looks like a costly mistake for both parties involved there. Thought I wouldn't be coming back to the last lap, but guess not. So,
P5.
because of that incident, looks like we are back on for a top 5. See if we can hold it off. Or hold off the car behind, I should say. Thought that might be the last lap, but guess not with where the LMP leader is. So it looks like we'll have another lap after this.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching.
As while this is lap 25, we'll actually be going to lap 26. So just a lap
The track temperature's decreasing.
over
It's now
what the prediction
100
was
Fahrenheit.
on our little left-hand thing. It does look like some of the things just didn't record pit stops. Not sure why. Of course, if you watched my video at Rockingham, it had issues with the positions all race, so not 100% sure what's going on with that thing. As the BMW is now behind us. Tell you what, this car, no grip
Left
at the
side,
end of one of
clear
these.
left.
Of course, doesn't help it spun out. Doesn't help we spun out, so that definitely hurt the tires, but yeah. Let's see if we can hold on here for one more lap. So, should be the white flag here. If it's not, I'm really confused. Yep, there it is. Snake our way down the front stretch there.
Very little fuel left. White flag, one more lap. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Our crew chief was expecting a 25 lap race, 26 lap race, so we should have enough fuel, but still closer than I'd like it to be, that's for sure. We have an LMP coming up on us here. BMW took a look.
Okay, Des, there's a faster car approaching.
We'll hold them off there. Down to third there to get a better run out.
On your left, clear left.
Tried to dive it inside, but realized he couldn't do that because of the LMP car.
You've got 1 gallon left.
Car right. Clear
Gotta
right.
brake early for this corner, let the LMP go so we can get down to the inside. Got a better run out of that corner. Another LMP coming.
We're running on fumes.
Car left.
Ooh, the LMP outbroke
Line,
himself.
Clear left.
BMW tried to get us, couldn't make it happen. There we go, nice gap now on the BMW. Tell you what, I'm still happy with the P5. Considering we started, I think, in the teens, but
Blue flag.
gutted. We had a podium spot, and I managed to throw it away.
Yellow flag.
But crossed the line. It is, in fact,
P5.
P5.
Well done, mate. Good finish.
Not bad at all. Nice iRating gain, but that'll do it for this video, everyone. So hope you enjoyed that. If you did, click like, subscribe for more iRacing content. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!